Hi, my name is Kathy Engel, and I'm part of the Franklin County Master Gardener Program, and I have been for about 8 years now. We moved into our house about 22 years ago, and I've always loved gardening, and my gardens have expanded through the years, and I've worked with a lot of different perennials, and as I got closer to retirement, I wanted to be able to give back to the community, and what better way than to be a part of the Master Gardener Program.
The mums that you see in your local garden centers, all the work has been done for you. And it's instant gratification. You can bring them home and you can place them in pots and put them on your porch. You want them to come back next year, you need to put them in the soil almost immediately. And the reason for that is if they don't have time to develop their root system, in the winter as we have the freezing and thawing, they'll heave out of the soil and the root system will freeze. So encourage them and have better luck for them to come back next year. What you want to do is get them in the soil as soon as you can, and that would probably be as soon as they start putting them out for you to purchase. Do not cut them back. Keep the flower heads on them as they die going into winter, and you definitely want to mulch them. Put about a 2 or 3 inch layer of mulch on them to protect them from the heaving, the freezing, and the thawing. If they do come back for you next year, you'll want to take care of them. They probably could take a fertilizer several times a year, and I generally just use a 10-10-10 fertilizer. And you want to keep them pinched back until the 4th of July. Now, when we say pinch back, you can take your finger and just cut it back to maybe 3 inches. Or if you're like I am, I just take hedging shears and I just clip them all back at one time. Now you want to do this in intervals, so if you cut them back the first time, maybe the beginning of June, in 2 more weeks you'll want to cut them back again, but not down to the point where you had cut them before, because every time you cut it, it's going to branch. And to get a thicker plant, you'll want to pinch it back several times. This probably has been pinched back 3 or 4 times. Plus I give it growth hormones so that they will bloom at the right time in the fall for you. Now if you don't want to deal with the garden mums that you find in the garden centers in the fall, you can purchase the lesser known perennial chrysanthemums, and these are the ones that I absolutely love. They are hardy to zone 4, so in Pennsylvania are zone 6. They're very, very winter hardy. This one is the Sheffield, sometimes it's called Hillside Pink, and this one is one of the older perennial chrysanthemums. It comes out an apricot color, and this will bloom until mid-November. Even if we get a frost, it's not harmed at all by frost. I suggest you take a look at the perennial chrysanthemums, and once again you can ask your local nursery to see if they can order it for you, or look online for perennial chrysanthemums. there are
Okay.